Dasgupta, distinguished guests, faculty members, and students. Pardon me for my voice. All of us have come to the conclusion by now that the process of attending classrooms, listening to lectures, and giving exams and getting grades is not the ultimate of education, at least not of the best of its kind. And with the fast-paced movement in the world, several ways and means have evolved for imparting education and training to students so that they may get into the world and then become leaders. And in order to do that, IIT Kharagpur has embarked on several things over the last 2 decades to try and improvise itself and bring into its fold things that we will bring into the academic system that provides our students with the experience and expertise of doing things that the modern world needs, for making graduates which actually are going to make an impact in this world. And among the several things that we do and hear, the word that has become the most flogged word everywhere else now is innovation. And innovation is something that everybody talks about. Now, in order to bring in innovation into the academic system, we require to do a lot of new things. And among the several threads that are there in making a student or providing choices to a student to do several new things on their own, along with their peers, with the help of the teachers, with the help of other people who have expertise and who are partners or stakeholders in this whole process, we are we are trying our best to gear up and get the students to get that experience. And among one of the threads, as I was just trying to say, one of the threads is the whole process of creation of knowledge and then trying to convert that knowledge into something usable, and from there goes several avenues. The avenue that has been understood by an academic institution for decades now is the process of publishing papers in peer-reviewed journals. However, the process of converting your work into a usable product and then making sure that this technology can spawn into something, maybe a company, maybe something else, or maybe leading to some social development somewhere else. All this is now part of what a modern engineering institution tries to teach its students. And among that, one part of from creation of knowledge to declaration and protection of that knowledge, other than your mechanism of writing and publishing papers, is to file patents. And in order to file patents, there is a whole process. There is a mechanism to understand how patents are to be filed, what is meant by an invention, what is meant by an innovation, etc., etc., etc. And there were two difficulties that when we looked at our past history of doing this, there were two difficulties we envisaged about our students and our faculty to file patents. One is the way we identify novelty, the way we identify what is a patent, what is patentable, why should we file a patent, and how should we file a patent. That process was not known and is not ingrained into the academic system. The second thing was that it was expensive. Who is going to pay for the patent? Who is going to maintain the patent? Who is going to file for it? Because there is a whole financial business associated with patent filing. So in order to get around both of these issues, we started last year the 100 Patents Drive. We figured out that the knowledge created by this institute not only needs to be protected, but we need to put a process in place which is not just a one-off mechanism that we do it once and it is over. We need to institutionalize it in such a way that it becomes part and parcel of the academic experience that a student and a faculty gets in the institute. And to do that, this challenge of 100 patents which was placed last year, I must congratulate all the participants who have filed patents, all the faculty members who have spent enormous amounts of time in order to evaluate them and then put them to the attorneys to file them. I really must congratulate you and thank you that this 100 target was met. So I think the first thing we got designed, I think Shreyo and Raju told me that that logo is something that we must at least copyright or patent or whatever for ourselves. Because that logo of 100 patents was ours, was developed by somebody else. The second thing, as soon as I was given charge of this institution, the second thing we tried to do is try to get out of the financial issue of filing patents. So in this financial year, the Board of Governors directly approved 50 lakhs for filing all Indian patents. And next year, the budget is going to be 1.5 crores. So we now have a mechanism by which the institute says that the institute will fund all the patents that are filed under this program. So rest assured that the patents that are going through this program, if they are not funded by anyone else, then the institute will fund it. TIFAC will tell you very soon that TIFAC also has a process of funding patents and filing of international patents, and we will go through TIFAC and work with them. We've already worked with them, and they will help us to file international patents. So again, this year, it is my expectation that we will be able to go through the process of filing patents so as to enable students and faculty to learn how to file patents and in the process actually file patents so that the institute gears up in its patent filing portfolio. I saw Bombay IIT saying that they had filed 70 patents last year, and when I told them that we had filed 100, they were always surprised. IIT Kharagpur surprises itself because it never tells anybody what it does. So I think, so this time, what Professor Gautam Saha and his team and the other faculty members have done, and they will tell you in details that last time we went through a paper process of email and system, things like that. Now we are going to go through a web-based process of patent filing. And the advantage that we have is we have the law school. And the law school is there with us to support analyzing and doing all the patent checking work. I have also requested the law school and its dean to make this patent analyzing and checking work as part of the training of the law school people, so that the law school students engage into the evaluation of patents, the filing and all these formalisms as part of their curricular learning process. And our technology students take this as part of their curricular or co-curricular process of filing. So the thing that we will gain out of doing this is, by doing something that is part of your curricular and co-curricular activity, we will be producing something that belongs to all of us and something that is in a sense called wealth. Now patents does not, as you know, does not form wealth as such, because after that it needs to be converted into technologies, technology transfer, and there are several other means that we need to do. And people have been telling me, why are you filing so many patents? What is the use of filing patents if the patents are not used? I just hear it from one ear and take it out from the other. Because unless we learn to file this and make it a part of our system, we will not be able to really do the second stage. So please don't get discouraged by people telling you that your idea is not going to get implemented. This is not something which is going to get commercialized, don't bother. If it is patentable, file it. If it is patentable, just file it. Please learn how to file patents, and please let us see if we can meet how quickly we can meet the 100 patents target this year. So I would again thank all of you for participating in this, and this over the next few years will become a part of an ongoing institutionalized activity, which I hope will bring a lot of name and fame to IIT Kharagpur, and will also be part of something that we try to do with great vigor. So I also like to congratulate the technology transfer group. They used to come to me, and finding me was always and is always a difficult problem, and they know it well. So they have bothered me. They worked very hard last year to make it a success, and I'm sure that they will be working equally hard now to make this a grand success. I just wanted to let you know that there's something that we failed last time. Our target, now it looks 100 patents. It was a little more ambitious. If you remember, it was 100 patents in 100 days. And we did not meet it in 100 days. We took about 6 to 7 months to file about 100 patents. So I would like to see us having a faster turnaround time so that we are able to achieve what we want to do. So I think we will, funds for filing this 100 patents is not an issue. Participation is an important thing. And last time we got a lot of garbage also. So I would expect you to kindly, before you send something out, people have sent some atrocious things, They said that I will place something under the sun and it will light up the world. I would expect 1 or 2 such jokes is fine. But when you really do something, please try to do it seriously. And I would encourage the Dean of Sponsored Research to look for a mechanism by which we can actually try to identify, other than filing of the patents, we could try to identify in any of these categories, the mechanical sciences category, which Arnav looks at, or the chemical and chemistry side, which Ratna which looks at, or the bio side, which Dhara looks at, and Sudipto looks at the electronics and the other side. So maybe we can, if there is somebody who has done exemplary in this, we can look at giving some award certificates or something like that to them in terms of the participation in this program. So let us try to put in more incentives for people to participate, put in more incentives for people who are helping in this process to go through and get it done. So wishing you all the best. I will look forward to it. I will take a counter login from Gautam and keep track of how things are moving.
Okay.
So all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.